Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote, and I think you will find this is really a quote for our current times. You do not need to know precisely what is happening or exactly where it is all going. What you need is to recognize the possibilities and challenges offered by the present moment, and to embrace them with courage, faith, and hope. That's from Thomas Merton. And one of my, yeah, I was going to say one of my all-time favorites, but pretty much every quote I'm bringing up uh, tends to be. And I don't pick these quotes lightly. They're really vetted. And currently, this quote, I think, speaks to the need for the moment. It's so easy to be caught up in stress, worry, and fear, not knowing about the future, seeing the radical changes going on in our country and around the world. And I have a lot of anxiety, some depression, sadness, worry, fear. Some of you might be pretty happy about it as well. But in truth, we don't know what the future brings. We don't know how things will turn out. We don't know if things that seem pretty terrible right now might turn into things that are really meaningful and productive throughout history. As I've mentioned many times, we have a pendulum that swings one way. And then, of course, it swings back another way. A lot of damage gets done, a lot of healing takes place, and over time, there's a real progression in quality of life and well-being in some ways. And at the same time, a lot of things that come into place that seem pretty wonderful and helpful that actually undermine our happiness. So a lot of that has to do with technology. The ups and downs of life, the changes that take place, well, that's inevitable. But what Thomas Merton is saying here is it's really a lot of suffering that's created, focusing on what may or may not happen and trying to make things not change when in fact they will. It's not productive, it's not meaningful, it's not helpful, it does not improve our lives. What does improve our lives is recognizing in this present moment, in this day comes only once, right here, right now, what are the possibilities? What are the things I can do? What is meaningful? And when we're focused on that, we improve the quality of our life right here, right now. And more important, well, I don't know if more importantly, but just as importantly, we improve the future. I do not improve the future out of stress, worry, fear, anxiety, and depression and powerlessness. I do improve the future by being empowered to engage in my life in ways that are meaningful and helpful to myself and others. So, what can we do today that's healthy, that's well, that's beneficial? What are these things I can do that improve the quality of my life and are helpful to others? Too often we focus on what we can't do or how things have been changed instead of what I can do. What can I do? I was just recently with someone, an elderly woman who she's struggling. The body's changing and eyesight's going, and there's a lot of worry and fear about what it would be like when she can't see, even though she can see. And there's nothing to say that she wouldn't ultimately be able to see. Yeah, just the fear and spending, all day caught up in depression about what will happen one day to her that she's convinced about and is unable to acknowledge that in this moment she can see she can do all these things and a real struggle that we as humans often, for fear of what we won't be able to do, don't do what we can do. And so, you know, hopefully I'll get a chance to sit with her again today and we can start focusing on what you can do. So I do hope Thomas Merton's inspiration and clarity about the quality of the life we currently have and the value of this day, of what's truly meaningful to create a better future. Well, it's taking care of today. Focusing on what we can do is helpful. It certainly has guided me for a long time when I felt, well, hopeless. There's no need for that because we can do something right here, right now, in this day that comes only once. Let's do the best we can. Hope you're up for it.